Your teenage years are some of the most important years of your life. The habits you develop now will shape your future either positively or negatively. I learned a lot in my teen years, and I hope some of the lessons I'm about to share will help you on your journey. Here are 5 bad habits you should avoid in order to set the rest of your life up for success. Bad habit number 1, relying on outside factors for happiness. Many teenagers rely on relationships, social media, alcohol, drugs, and external validation to feel happy. I was guilty of this too. I would post on social media whack-ass things to see if I could get a like or that spike of dopamine. I was in a toxic relationship just so I could feel wanted or needed by someone else. Trust me, man. These things are not going to make you happy for the long term, so if you're struggling with them now, just please cut them off. You have years to live and move on from these things. Start today and take the action. These dependents can create a cycle where you depend on others for unhealthy habits for fulfillment rather than finding it within yourself. When you rely on a girlfriend, boyfriend, or substances to feel good, you risk feeling empty when those things are gone. Now, yes, breakups suck, but when you turn that breakup into a comeback, the growth that comes out of that puts you not just farther ahead of that significant other, but also takes your mindset to another level, as well as this will snowball and put good things into your path. True happiness comes from personal growth, self-improvement, and inner fulfillment. Focus on developing skills, exercising, eating well, and spending time with the people who uplift you. Now, jumping into bad habit number 2, we have not having your own judgment. Many teens let others, whether it's parents, teachers, friends, make decisions for them without thinking of themselves. While advice can be valuable from people you look up to, you must develop critical thinking skills to learn to trust your own instincts. This is going to take you farther in your career path as well as make your decision making on life choices easier down the road. I spent a lot of time in my life just going through the motions and doing what was expected out of me and what people told me to do. It's not that I didn't have the backbone to stick up for myself and voice my opinion, it's that I self-consciously was able to not think for myself when it came to making decisions about what I wanted out of my life. Examples here were to go to college right out of high school, get a car with good gas mileage, settle down with somebody and get married, get a house, get all that cookie cutter bullshit. Needless to say, I followed none of those things, but going into college, I thank God and myself for being able to make my own decisions and not care what other people in my life wanted out of me. They didn't see what I saw and didn't want what I want, and that is where you find yourself in acting upon that what you want. That is what I'm trying to explain here. When you visualize and you know what you want, just do that. Let all outside words and distractions and statements to you be zoned out. Making choices based on what others expect out of you can lead to regret. My example here is that I left my corporate job, my salary, my comfortability living at home with my parents to move across the country and work on my own ways of making my own money. By following this, I followed my own judgment. I was able to learn more about myself, know what it's really like to struggle a little bit more in life, and get myself continuously to do more so that I can have the big things that I want and see around me in this new world that I live in. Learn to weigh advice carefully, but ultimately make decisions based on what's best for you and what you truly want. Bad habit number 3, watching too much porn. Porn can create unrealistic views on relationships and intimacy, affecting how you interact with others in real life. It can make forming real relationships harder by programming your brain to seek instant gratification rather than meaningful connections. Many people also use porn as an escape from stress, which can create unhealthy coping mechanisms. And over time, excessive porn consumption can lower motivation, decrease confidence, mess with your testosterone levels, and affect your mental health. Instead of relying on artificial stimulation, focus on building real relationships and finding productive ways to relieve stress, like exercising or hobbies. Bad habit number 4 is not exercising. Your teenage years are the prime time for your physical development. Your hormones are at their peak, your recovery time is the fastest it will ever be, and your body is still growing. Exercising regularly strengthens your muscles, your bones, your endurance, and gets a solid foundation for your adulthood that is quickly going to approach. Exercising is also going to teach you how to set standards within yourself and the others around you, and this will carry into other things in your life with people that you meet. Now think about it. If you work or need a physical job completed, do you want a guy that is jacked to help you out? Or do you want some fat guy that's out of shape to come and help you? It's pretty obvious. I would want some dude that's jacked, or at least looks like he's been putting in some time and effort into his body to come and help me with something physical. Physical activities are not going to get any easier the older that you get. Physical activity isn't just about looking good, also, it also improves your mental health, boosts your confidence, and enhances your overall well being. Exercise doesn't mean to lift weights all the time. There are sports, calisthenics, running, swimming, and any other activity that keeps you active for 30 to 60 minutes a day is super beneficial. Those who start working out early often feel stronger, more energetic, and healthier in their 20s compared to those that neglected their exercise in their teens. Bad habit number 5, having poor nutrition. As a teenager, your body is in a critical development phase. What you eat directly impacts your growth, your energy, and your mental health. Poor eating habits can lead to stunted growth, lack of muscle development, low energy levels, and even mood swings. Not getting enough protein, healthy fats, and essential vitamins can affect how you think and feel. Junk food may taste good in your teens, and honestly, it's going to taste good all throughout your life, but too much of it is going to lead to sluggishness, poor concentration, and increased risk of health problems later down in life. Now, trust me, I worked in healthcare. I've seen many, many sick people, and a lot of sicknesses do stem from their teens, 20s, and 30s, and then it really affects them later on in life and just takes them very, very far downhill. Don't be that person. Prioritize whole, nutrient-dense foods like lean proteins, vegetables, fruits, and healthy carbs to fuel your body and brain. Now, these 5 habits can hold you back from reaching your full potential. Avoid them and focus on self-improvement, discipline, and making good decisions that align with your goals. Set yourself up for success now so that your future self will thank you.
I had time to piss on you too! Stand up and say that to my face! Taste my biggest insta-kill!